Keith was an extreme heroin addict, that they cured him by taking him to Toronto where they could do medical things that they won't do here. They took all the blood out of his body and replaced. I don't know if they put his own blood back in or replaced it with different blood.
Who knows?
But he claims that saved him.
Well,
you put any credence to that? As a hematologist?
What do they say? Drugs, sex, and rock and roll?
Sex, drugs, rock and roll, yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, so 1961, 1962, they rekindled their friendship, and the rest is history. And they were, you know, no older than these guys. So I want to go around the room and introduce, have them introduce themselves, the band, Sail.
My name's Ray.
My name's Jimmy.
Say, wait a minute, say that again.
My name's Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I'm Jarrett.
Jarrett.
I'm Thomas.
Thomas.
Well, you know, Dr. Franklin, being the media guy you are, you should make him say, I'm the guitar player.
Oh, yeah,
we're gonna do that.
You're
We're
right.
gonna do that.
All right, my apologies. My name is Ray. I play guitar.
I play bass. My name's Jimmy. I'm Jarrett. I do keys.
I'm Thomas, the drummer.
I'm Sherry, the band manager and the youth chair for the Detroit Blues Society.
Oh, we're going to get to that.
Hey, Dominic Taylor, jump in here and ask him what kind of guitar. Ask him, because Dominic Taylor's a guitar player, works for Motown Records. He's working on his stuff over there.
Yeah, I play a Stratocaster.
He likes guitars.
So.
Stratocaster,
Yeah,
Fender Squire.
Oh, and what kind of bass?
Oh, I have a PV.
PV bass.
PV.
Instruments are important. Instruments are important. The Blues Challenge that Dr. Franklin emceed here the other day had a band go up there, second band, a guy had a red bass, and it wasn't set up right. He was fretting out, and it was getting that flop, 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 flop kind of sound, and it cost the band. Bass players are important.
Yeah.
Your bass sounds good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
And Anthony, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Anthony Fink, and I'm the lead singer.
Yeah. You know, Sherry, Benny and I, we had a really, really good time at the Detroit Festival, Festival Blues Youth
Challenge.
Talk
Detroit Blues Society Youth Challenge.
Youth Challenge, yeah. You know, you're a mom.
Mm-hmm, yes.
You got a son that's a band.
Uh-huh.
Now, how much, and Thomas, have you graduated from high school yet?
Yeah, I have.
How old are you?
18.
18, and Jared, how old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
Come on, you're not 15.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
way
15.
better at piano than me, and I've been playing for 13 years.
You're 15 years old. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Birthday's in September.
Yeah.
And Jimmy, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 16.
You're 16, and Ray?
I'm going to be quite soon turning 19.
Oh, so the old man in the group, or Anthony? Are you the old man?
It's Anthony.
I'm the old man. Come on, you're really 15?
I'm 15.
No, he's not 15. I'm just kidding.
You're really, you know, our radio listening audience needs to know we're going to play music that we recorded in our little studio at my house. And you guys will hear yourself. I don't know if you've ever heard yourself really recorded before, but the last song you did, "Come Sail Away," you guys were monsters. Monsters on that thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Really, really, really good on that thing. But we're going to get to that, and so we want to talk a little bit about you guys and have. So Sherry, Sunday, huh? Detroit
Blues Society Youth Challenge.
Youth Challenge. Now, that's a tongueful. That's a mouthful of stuff. And fairly successful?
Yes, probably the most well-ran. We've had the highest caliber of judges. I mean, the judges we've had.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you know,
the judges and
Sweet Willie T.
Sweet Willie T, yeah.
Sherry Williams.
Sherry Williams, yes.
Nikki James.
Nikki James and
the
Benny
Flames.
Jett.
Yep.
Nikki James and the Flames.
Yeah, so that
She had quite a following in her day.
You know, our buddy Carl Henry was there. Carl Henry's a well-known blues guy around town, and Carl Henry brought up what I thought was an incredible idea or thought. You know, all these bands from around cities around the country are going to send a representative to Memphis, and they're going to compete in this blues challenge, youth blues challenge. division, and they're going to pick a band. Now, obviously, it's going to be really hard to win.
Well, just a correction there. For the Detroit Blues Society, the adult contest, and then there's a solo duo act, which has always been Sweet Willie T. So that is actually a competition for the adults.
Right.
The Chris Canis band competed last summer. Now, when the past bands, the Deals, the Social Bandits, the Soon-to-Be, and Ali and the Troublemakers, it's a showcase for the youth.
Oh, they're
it's not a competition. No, not for the youth.
But it is for the adults.
Yes,
well,
the
that's a good
adults
idea. I
do.
like that.
The adults do compete.
And this is all in Memphis.
This is all in Beale Street, Memphis. They have people from all over the world that come, and we're
really nice theater they're doing it at. It's kind of like a mini Fox Theater right at the end of Beale Street.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
And you guys are gonna. Have you guys been to Memphis at all? Oh no, it's great steaks, by the way. My son downed a 18-ouncer.
I'm pretty sure I've been to Memphis before on a vacation, but I didn't spend very much time there.
You know,
Memphis, good music town. Well, you talked to Dominic Taylor a little bit earlier about this Youthville and the music project they're doing downtown with Motown Records. Memphis really embraces music and live music.
Big time.
You go downtown Memphis right now, right as we speak, and there'll be 2 or 3 bands playing,
outdoors,
performing on Beale Street. You go to downtown Detroit right now,
nothing.
You'd have a hard time finding a band playing live anywhere.
And they've got bar bands there all the time, and it's just like any hole in the, just sort of similar to New Orleans.
Yes.
Any hole in the wall, jazz or blues. And we're going to get to that subject in a minute. It
goes back to your topic of live music.
Yeah,
they really support live music, live musicians.
Yes, and used to be guys. Of course, this is way the heck before your time. There were many bars in the Detroit area, Flame Show Bar, and many, many, many more, where bands used to come together and play. They would have bands coming in from around the country. Local bands would have a venue to play at, and many of these record label producers would be sitting in the audience, taking notes, sniffing people out to know who's going to be the next star. So now, where can you guys go? That's the whole point of this.
You tell us.
Where? Yeah, exactly my point. Where can you go to become noticed? You know, you guys are good. I can tell you that right now. And we'll play some music. Where do you go? Where does Sherry take you so you guys can be discovered? You know, where can you go? Your lifespan is such that you're on a limited lifespan now, so that if you don't get noticed by the time you're X age, it ain't going to happen. So how do you get noticed? That's the question, which is why we love, the Doctor of DooWop, Benny and I, we love to promote our own here from the city of Detroit. Guys like you, where can you get noticed? We want you to be noticed. So,
direct that question to Sherry, because how does she answer that?
Yes, ma'am.
To get them known?
Well, where have we been, too?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been getting a pretty good following on Facebook. We just got 700 likes. Almost got the.
You see, because like your buddy Dominic Taylor was just saying, it is a new generation, and maybe you don't get known playing. Maybe you get known like Justin Bieber strictly through
YouTube.
Making a cool YouTube.
We're on Reverb Nation too, and we actually had a gentleman come to one of our shows that saw our Reverb Nation page.
Yeah.
And really enjoy us. And
all you need is 100,000 more.
Yeah. So I know when we played Peace Fest, which is in Waterford, we had 30 Facebook likes in 2 days.
Oh yeah, so it's a mixture, live and
every
media, I guess.
Summer we're bigger and better venues.
Yep.
So,
get known. You have to get known. Get your name out there. Just go play. Go practice. Go play. Write material. Just do what you can to promote yourself. The more material you write, you just never know. Somebody's going. You know, look what happened to Johnny Cash. He shows up in Memphis at Sun Studios, knocks on the door of Sam Phillips, and says, I want to play. Who the heck are you? Sam Phillips said. He showed him. You know, so knock on doors, go to record labels, and you know.
And truly, the goal is not to play bars.
Right.
You'd be way better off never playing a bar.
Right.
The only good thing
Talk to this guy. He knows.
The only good thing about playing a bar, people talk romantically about it. that it's they say, oh, well, there was 1 million jobs in Detroit back in the day, and everybody played, and everybody made a living, and blah blah. The only good thing about it was it gave you stage experience.
Right.
You learned every time you get on the stage, you learn something. You work on your sound, you work on your tone, work on your rapport with the audience. It gives you a really good stage experience. But the goal is not to play a bar. The goal would be to never play a bar. And for young bands, what they need to do is make their own gigs. You could play every high school in Detroit or in the in the metro area. You could do a Big Ten tour. Go to every major college, every Big Ten college. Because interestingly enough, as you play at the University of Michigan right now, 4 or 5 years from now, some of the students at University of Michigan will be making movies, and they'll be presidents of companies, and they'll be they'll be splattered throughout the world. When I played at the University of Michigan back years ago, the guys that did the Big Chill movie, they were all students there. And they went on to make big movies, and you nab the local band and say, oh, I remember on sale, I used to play at the University of Michigan, and maybe you coattail your way onto it. So a lot of it, you have to make your own gigs. But I would highly advise not to ever play a bar.
Well, you got to get noticed. You got to promote your material.
Although, also played in Ann Arbor. Madonna came to saw us play, so that was kind of cool. She was a student there then.
Oh, yeah.
So let's wind the clock back to around 1964, 63, maybe a little 63, when this band from England is on tour here in the United States. And Keith Richards is having a tough time sleeping at night because he's got this guitar riff round and round in his head, and he wakes up early in the morning, has a little breakfast, goes down by the pool, and is trying to figure out what the heck he's going to do with this guitar riff. And he's joined by Mick Jagger in the pool, somewhere in the United, might have been L.A. even, I don't remember. And so they start doing the song a little bit at a time, and it eventuates in them getting this thing recorded, and here they are doing it live.